Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So, Brandon Rios said Adrian Broner's gonna quit in the corner or get knocked out by Mikey Garcia. Those are interesting claims. He also claimed that Mikey Garcia is the hardest puncher he's ever sparred with, or he's ever been in the ring with, because the reporter asked about Manny Pacquiao, and he said he was a lot quicker. And a subscriber asked me yesterday, what does Mikey Garcia do better than Adrian Broner? He's a better boxer. People fall in love with guys who jump high, who run fast, who lift more weights. Well, we just saw tonight a man that if you line him up with LeBron James and Kevin Durant, every measurable, with the exception of length, I believe LeBron James will um, will outduel Kevin Durant rather easy. Kevin Durant couldn't lift 185 at the rookie combine. But when you combine skill, technique, work ethic, that dog, that gangster, uh, as they say in my hood, you got to have that nigga in you. And Mikey Garcia has more nigga than Adrian Broner in terms of boxing, in terms of putting it all together. I know Adrian Broner can fight. He proved it against Maidana. He proved that he's a tough son of a bitch. But when you put the whole package together, the entire package. Now, Adrian Broner is tough when he walks in that ring Saturday night. But is he tough enough when the lights aren't on? See, champions are made when the lights aren't on. All right. Your reward is when the lights come on, when you got 13,000 people, 10,000 people. Adrian Broner has difficulty being a champion when the lights are off. Mikey Garcia has proof by him staying in shape for 2 years without a fight, is a champion when the lights are off. But overall, I think Mikey Garcia is just a better boxer. You know, people say Adrian Broner has better feet. I've never seen Adrian, in recent history, I've never seen Adrian Broner lose his feet. And if he attempted to use his feet, he would be off balance because his stance is too wide. Um, he will never be in a. Um, I would say Adrian Broner obviously has more hand speed. I would say Mikey Garcia is the more intelligent fighter. I would say Mikey Garcia is more precise by and I'll use one great example, which I thought was the most technical knockout of the year that I've seen thus far. Um, was when he knocked out the guy for the WBC belt on the undercard of uh, Frampton and Santa Cruz too. He pivot and countered. I don't know if he pivot, pull, and counter right hand, but I just thought that was just beautiful. You know, it's something that you read out of books. When you close your eyes, you land the perfect punch. That was the perfect punch, perfect footwork. Um, I think Adrian Broner will attempt to be a dog and or a weight bully the night of the fight. I just think Mikey Garcia's corner will play a huge role. Now, we got to give Robert Garcia credit. We've seen him in big fights. Abner Mares, Jesus Cuellar, perfect game plan. Maidana, Floyd Mayweather, two perfect game plans. Uh, Mikey Garcia, the guy he just fought, perfect game plan. Um, Robert Garcia doesn't lose. I mean, even in losses, he wins. I mean, no one in boxing, we don't count fights against Floyd Mayweather's losses. We count them as wins because you become his household name and you get paid double. You know, so it's a win-win for you because Floyd Mayweather's not going isn't going to knock you out. So, uh, but I just think he's just more of a technical fighter. You know, he's just more precise. better footwork, um, throws better punches. Now that's an important attribute that gets overlooked. Who throws a better punch technically? By far it's Mikey Garcia. Mike Garcia has a great 1-2. Adrien Broner has been gifted with awesome reflexes, but he's not a great puncher. I need you guys to sit down and watch fights and look at how he throws punches. Open palm, check left hook, uh, jab, right hand falls. His right hand falls short a lot of times because Adrien Broner forgets he's a little guy when in the ring. I genuinely believe he forgets that he's a little guy. He got to get inside a little bit. You know, he step slides a lot, but he's more often than not he's out of position. I'm not going to count the Ashley Theophane fight because that was a cakewalk, but I'm just mentally remembering the fight he just had. And Adrien Broner got dog. I give him credit for that. Adrien Broner got a lot of dog in him on Saturday night. But Sunday through Friday, when the lights are off, he doesn't have that dog in him. And it's proof. I saw him today on the speed bag. Looked amazing on the speed bag, but his body fat is way too high. 8 weeks, 8 weeks out, I mean, that may be acceptable. 7 weeks out, that may be acceptable. But if you're a professional fighter at his level, you shouldn't be carrying close to 20% body fat, 17% body fat. It looks like his body fat is rather high. He had no definition throughout his entire body with no shirt on the speed bag. So um, go to his Instagram. I believe it's on his Instagram. I'm and you'll be able to see that. So anyways, man, barbershop conversations. I just think Mikey Garcia is just a better overall player. And if you're going off measurables, again, we just saw tonight. LeBron James outmeasures Kevin Durant in many physical, tangible attributes. But when the chips are on the line, will LeBron James take the ball to the basket and not go left? Before he passed that ball to Kyle Korver, he had a chance to go right and put the ball on the rim. But instead, he went left and passed it to Kyle Korver. And Kevin Durant came down with the game on the line, wanting the perfect playoff season, going to be the first team to go 16-0, I believe. And he made it. LeBron James standing inside the three-point line like an idiot. And I'm calling LeBron James an idiot because we know the scouting report on Golden State between those big three shooters. You pick them up at the 28-foot mark. All right? Period. I talked that in my other video. You pick up, I use the analogy as my high school coach said, you go dick to dick with them motherfuckers. And for all my athletes out there will understand that. But chest to chest, you guys can respect that. But it's just, you can't lose sight and or disconnect with the game on the line. You got to stay connected, and it's just a sad day in Cleveland. I was rooting for LeBron James hard. That gave me something to do on Sunday. I get to watch a game on Sunday. I know Brandon Rios fights on Sunday. I may or may not cover that fight. But anyways, man, let me know what you guys think about. I'm watching the highlight of Kevin Durant raising on LeBron James. Splash. LeBron James, you got to be the most idiot, moronic. And I'm rooting for LeBron, but that is the dumbest defensive possession ever, man. Huh. Mm, mm, mm. That type of defense is like a fighter going into the corner. Going Instead of fighting in the middle of the ring, he backs up to corners and puts himself in. I don't know who does that. Anyways, man, let me know what you guys think about Mikey Garcia. Hopefully, you guys understand the parallel I did in terms of attributes with Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Mikey Garcia and Adrien Broner. Anyways, man, barbershop conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, and I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. Talk to you soon. Peace.